I thought I would take a minute and share some ideas and share my thoughts on this presidential election that is coming up very, very soon, just in the next few days. And I was thinking about the different topics that everybody's talking about. There's actually about 15 different topics, major topics, that seem to be in the news daily and what people are concerned about. And then I got to thinking, you only have 2 candidates, but yet you have 15 topics. It seems very remote and very unlikely that you're going to elect someone that is going to cover every topic exactly the way you would like for them to cover it. The issues that you're concerned about will be the same issues that one of these 2 candidates will also be concerned about. It's hard to take 15 of those and think that you're going to have everybody be on the same page. Therefore, you have to choose the topics that best suit you, right? We're professionals, some lawyers, attorneys, doctors, nurses, teachers, government employees, people that aren't employed for whatever reason, maybe mental health or maybe just down on their luck. But you have different people that are going to vote different ways. That is why we have a 50-50 split. I think it's probably going to end up being 53 and 47. I think that is probably the way the country will be split when everything is said and done just a few days from now. But the 15 topics, I'll cover them quickly and then come back and touch on a few that are important to me. Climate change, inflation, freedom of speech, gun policy, immigration, transatlantic affairs, World War III. Seems very real, doesn't it? Public health, energy, abortion, trade, the Supreme Court, violent crime, and income tax. Not in any special order. They're all just important. Some are more important to me than others. So I'll sort of check them off as we go. World War III. We've got Russia and Ukraine, now with the mix of North Korea sending 3,000 troops into that area. We have Israel, one of the tiniest countries in the world, defending itself, defending themselves against evil. If you ever get confused on why Israel is bombing the life out of some areas, it's because a little over a year ago, unbeknownst to anybody, there were over 100 people killed in one day, and all they were doing was living. They were just existing. But unfortunately, there's people that are evil in the world that just want to eradicate you. They want you dead. They do not have the same beliefs as you, and they don't care about you. It's almost like living in a city that there is no law and order, and you're walking down the street to buy groceries and you get shot on the way for no reason, whatsoever. You are just minding your own business. Nothing is taken from you. They don't take your watch. They don't take your wallet. They don't steal your purse. You're just simply punched in the face, shot, killed, mainly because some people have the ability to kill you without a conscience. And the example that I gave is just a microcosm of the world, is it not? It is a world that there are a few players in the world, a few countries in the world, a few dictators in the world that just rather see you dead. As a country, as a people, as a religion. World War III. Public health. That's an interesting topic. Doesn't get mentioned very much. I guess immunization. I think the first thing that I think of is I have a 90-year-old father and an 84-year-old mother. They live on a fixed income. They did a poor job in life. I hate to say that, but they did a poor job in life funding their retirement. Never saved a great deal of money. Now they've gone through it because of their age. The Social Security money that they get is spent, and they are literally a couple of people that have to think about what to buy at the grocery store and what they should buy and what they don't need. And it's heartening, it's heartbreaking to know that they don't have enough money as seniors to live just a normal existing life, buying groceries, house is paid for, but buying groceries and getting by. But public health. Energy. Energy is another one that gets mentioned a lot. I will tell you, energy in my mind covers the oil prices. I go and fill up. I have a truck that gets about 14 miles to the gallon. That's my choice. But I work for a living. It is my vehicle of choice because it carries what I need. It's a crew cab truck, and it's an 8-cylinder. I live in the mountains. I'm not afforded the ability to take a vehicle that gets great gas mileage and it still perform in high altitudes and rough terrain. So, but every time I fill it up, it's $70 at best. Gas at $3 a gallon. Georgia has done a very good job. Georgia was given a tax break through Governor Kemp, but that tax break is now gone. So it went from $2.99 a gallon up to $3.30. So we had about a 33 cent tax break. But just a few years ago, I was paying $2 a gallon. And I know inflation, things go up. I get it. But for things to go up twice as much in 4 years, twice as much. Think about that. Does a house go up twice as much in 4 years? Does a car go up as much, twice as much in 4 years? Do groceries go up twice as much in 4 years? Well, yes. The answer is yes. They do go up. And it's because we are not self-sufficient, and we're getting our oil from all these other countries. They're taking the money that we're giving them, and perhaps some of those countries are doing bad things with them, and they want us dead. So they take the money to fund their military surpluses to kill us. Abortion. Oh, that's a big one. Being 58 years old and going to church most of my life, and having a passion for life, and I understand medical reasons for getting an abortion. I understand incidences where there's incest or rape. Absolutely, I understand that. Makes sense. But to get an abortion 3 months into your pregnancy, 4 months into your pregnancy, 6 months into your pregnancy, and to kill a baby just doesn't seem right to me. It just doesn't seem right to me. Now, keep in mind, when somebody says, "When's your baby due?" Well, are you 2 months pregnant, 3 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant? They don't say, "When is your fetus due?" They say, "When is your baby due?" Now, they say that at all trimesters of your pregnancy. Think about that. You know, it's a baby the moment that it's conceived. I'm not into killing babies. I don't know. Trade. Ask the guys in Pennsylvania that work in the steel mill if a tariff works. If it keeps their jobs and keeps the steel mills open, and supplies a product for less money, promotes building, and we're spending the money in the United States and not sending it to another country for something that is made in another country. It's put on a ship, it's shipped to us, and then we use it. I'm out for saving jobs. I'm out for saving American jobs. Are you? I mean, are you? I don't know. The Supreme Court. There's 9 Supreme Court justices, and it's been like that for decades, if not centuries. It is a proven method of judging a particular argument. I don't understand why we need more Supreme Court justices to do what 9 Supreme Court justices can do. Are they all going to agree on every topic? Absolutely not. That's why you had a 6-3 decision on Roe versus Wade. And I think it's hard to get 9 people in a room to agree on anything. That's why there's a majority. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. Violent crime. I moved from a very large metro area in Georgia. it was riddled with crime. I moved there in 1991 and I left there 3 years ago. It was the best decision I've made in 2 decades. I felt uneasy going to the places that I wanted to go to, and I love the theater. I love the opera. I love ball games. I love concerts. And when you can't park your car there, and if you do park your car, you're worried about it's getting stolen. And then if it doesn't get stolen, you're worried about walking to your car. And of course, you might have your wife with you. And doesn't really matter where you park. I lived in a gated community. Someone came in 3 doors from me and home invasion, and they killed a neighbor that I spoke to every day for 2 or 3 years. Good neighbor. In home invasion and murdered him. And that was in a good community. You know, you drive through town, and right downtown there's